What's up, guys? Dalen Bailey here with my friend, the one and only Brooke'S. If you know me, you already know my BFF. So, we are going to be doing Brooke's workout today, but she's actually competing in something. When is do you call it a? Yeah, it's a competition.
Yeah,
I was like, is it a meet? No, it's not a meet.
It's a competition.
It's a competition.
It's a functional fitness competition.
Yeah.
I don't even can say the C word anymore. Either of them, really.
Why?
C words. I don't really know. But it's the West Coast Classic, which is a CrossFit competition.
Shh, we didn't say it. It's a CrossFit. So, we have some things that we'll be doing that I don't do. Like, we're starting off with some, what are we starting off with? Hang. We're just gonna hang.
Active hanging.
Active hanging.
Active hanging.
Watch how active we do this. So we're gonna hang. It's basically, it's like a scap pull-up. So bodybuilders will sometimes do scap pull-ups. This is just active hanging. So here we're just pulling up with our scap and not actually pulling all the way up like pull-up. So we're actively hanging today, friends.
We're gonna active hang. It's kind of like all the first stuff is warming you up for the real workout.
For the torture later. I feel like I'm gonna hang this way. Why does that look so high?
I mean, it is pretty high.
Movement, the rival of death, the reason that the blood moves around in your chest, the reason I am the
now
best.
That we exhausted our lats, now we have to climb a rope because this is
EMOM 10 minutes, minute 1, legless rope climb, minute 2, 30-foot handstand walk.
Oh, I can't even do a handstand. so
well, and handstand works. Like for me too right now, because I'm coming back from my shoulders, I'm just practicing and getting more comfortable handstand walking because I was so unstable for so long because I had labrum tears.
I'll just practice.
So we'll do...
I'll handstand on a wall.
We'll do some sort of rope climb on minute 1 and some sort of handstand holds / walking.
EMOM.
For minute 2. So 5 rounds of each one.
Oh, okay, 5 rounds. Every minute on the minute. EMOM, right?
Yeah. So for someone who...
So I have no balance on top of myself. I don't do handstands at all. So I'm going to do a wall stand.
But
what about
belly towards the wall. And your goal is to, basically it's getting more comfortable being inverted, being upside down.
What do you do when all the blood's in your head and you can't see anymore? Felt like that after 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's, you have to like get used to it. It's like me getting back to like doing a headstand. People haven't done headstands in a long time.
Oh, I can do a headstand.
And then you put your head on the ground. It's like, it's really kind of, can be uncomfortable. You get used to it. But what I was telling Dana is, cause you can walk up the wall, and if you're not comfortable getting your ankles, knees, hips in line with your shoulder, then you're gonna have your hands further out. So you're kind of like leaning against the wall. It's like a safe position too, because you're not gonna teeter off the wall or lose your balance and fall backwards. So what I said is she can, to practice getting more comfortable, having her like center mass over her shoulder, she'll be able to, yeah, right now.
Like here?
Yep, now walk your feet down and bring your hips.
I feel like I'm gonna fall over.
Pull your belly button to your spine. There
Oh my God. How do you stay still?
Pull your belly in.
No! I'm gonna fall down.
Okay, walk there, walk there. So,
Oh my God.
the problem is this. If you are inverted and you let your ribs splay open, or you kind of get into an arched position.
Oh, that's definitely what I'm doing.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you're going to practice pulling your ribs in and pulling your belly button to your spine. So this is more of a very straight position. And then it really is, like even with handstand walking, you don't want to be walking with your feet guiding you into like that scorpion position. You want to get to where this weight, this movement from the hip is actually kind of what drives your walk. So
if I pulled my belly in, I feel like I would have fell over.
So, I mean, if you're leaning against the wall, you're not going to go anywhere. So from here, instead of letting your back arch, you're gonna practice getting your
fall over.
Getting your hips over your shoulders. So you're almost in like this L position. So even right here, I'm still holding on the wall, but I can practice getting my hips more over my shoulders here versus here. And then you get to where
you go, oh yeah, that's.
So even here, like in a handstand, you don't want your belly on the wall. You want to pull your belly off the wall. And then you would guide your walk.
Watch out, Kyle.
Like,
wow.
With your hips, not your feet.
That's going to be very hard for me. Anywho, so every minute on the minute, I can go, okay. I'm going to climb a rope pretty decent, and then I'll struggle with that.
Handstand holds. Just start with your hands further away.
Okay.
Cannot be stopped. I'm here to win. Won't play safe. Out the gate, I only have one pace. Here to win. Won't play safe. Let me out the gate.
3 couplets.
Yeah, and we'll have to just stagger start.
Like you start with the cleans, I start with. I don't even know how to do a clean.
And we can so for instance, we can actually even do these movements for you with dumbbells.
Gotcha.
Like if it's easier for you,
I can do a thruster.
Yeah, ground overhead. You would just go ground to shoulder. Okay, with dumbbells.
Okay.
And then a power clean would just be from.
All right, so we got 3 Metcons. First one is 1 round. Oh, I see. 1 round, 2 round, 3 round. Anyway, back to it. 1 round, 18 power cleans, and then a 500 meter row at 95 to 98%, which is basically maximum. Basic. 95 to 98%. That's maximum.
So it's 3 couplets, restful recovery pretty much in between, so 5-minute rest. The goal here with your weightlifting is you should be keeping a consistent fast pace, so you don't want to be going so slow. If the weight is too heavy that you're moving really slow, the weight's too heavy. You should be able to cycle the barbell and keep your heart rate up, keep the intensity up. So find a weight that you can do that.
That will be no problem.
And then the row though, so what my coach wants is learning your pace enough that when he says each couplet, your pace needs to be faster, but the meters go down, but the rounds go up. So the first couplet's 1 round, rest 5 minutes. The second couplet is 2 rounds of 12 ground to overhead. So you can basically take the weight from the floor to an overhead position however you want. Clean and jerk, snatch, with a 300 meter row. I'm gonna do 2 rounds of that, rest 5 minutes.
Faster pace than a 98%, yes. So 99%.
Rest 5 minutes, and then 3 rounds of 10 thrusters, 200 meter row, and it's your fastest pace.
So 100.
Yes, and this is like it's whatever that percent is to you. So that can be like it would even change too depending on how you felt. Like if you were sick or tired or
other things going on.
Traveling.
Many reasons. Or you're just not the fittest, which I might not be.
Same.
All right, so you'll start with 1. maybe you do power cleans, I'll do the row so I can watch you. And then you'll see how fast my 95 to 98% is, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Honestly, I've seen you on a rower. You are fast.
Oh, okay.
So your goal
She's
is
just boosting my confidence.
she is fast, but your goal is to not let yourself go that fast because you have to do more rounds. Ooh. And you got to go harder the rounds after.
Okay.
So you're going to be learning what your paces are.
My 95%. Yeah, whatever that is.
So even when my body, like when I come to a hang, the bar path is still the same. So when I jump, I'm standing up, but you stand up and you open your hip fast. You're not necessarily jumping per se, but you come to a triple extension, and then we're gonna pull.
Nope, that was even worse.
Yeah, we're gonna pull, and then it's pull yourself under the bar. So you try to stay tall, and that's why you end up having to like reverse curl it, because you're trying to stay tall. But the idea is when I jump.
Are you leaving the ground?
No, but I'm gonna use the word jump because you need to be explosive.
Yeah.
And as the weight gets heavier, you need to jump harder. Even though you're not going to jump off the ground, you need to almost try and create that much energy to get the bar, ideally, to become weightless in a way. So when I come to extension, like if you took a photo of me doing a clean, you'd probably see me like this. Not because I'm going to my toes, but because that's just what happens when I extend so fast. So I'm going to come to extension, and then I pull like a upright row. Yeah. I just think elbows out and around, and I'm going to pull here, but I'm pulling myself under the bar. So my feet are going to go from a jumping position to a catch position. Yeah. I know, right?
Oh my God.
What I would want you to do is not have any weight on the bar.
God.
Try it at first. Do some drop to your hang and stand up. Almost like you're just finishing a deadlift, right? Yep. Just stand. Stand. Yep. And stand. Now follow through with a little bit of a shrug. And make it easy. Like it's shrug. So I'm going to extend up, shrug. Yep. Shrug. Less effort.
Less effort.
Yeah. Now follow through from there with a little pull. And it shouldn't be because you're really pulling on the bars, because that's just where the bar wants to go. There you go. Do it again. One more time. Good. Now we're gonna go out and around. So we're gonna finish with the pull, and then bring that bar to your shoulder. There we go. And go. Yep. Good. But don't forget that you do have to open your hips up all the way. So sometimes we get a little bit excited to catch, and you'll see my hip will stay closed. There you go.
Man! Woo! Woo! I feel like this is what I did for that competition.
And see, like the overall movement that you did is correct. And then what you would be missing, and when you start to do that too, it's always just go back to a smaller range of motion. So coming from here, you're jumping, but look where my bar's at. It's like out away from my body, which is gonna make it heavier and way harder. So when I'm gonna start from the floor, you have to deadlift before you can pull. So you have to bring the bar, bringing the bar to your pocket and bringing your hips to the bar. So always the first part of it is a deadlift. And you want to hit this before you can hit that. Yep. You don't need, especially like learning it, and you never really do it. It would be way better to practice. You're gonna do the exact same like body mechanics with dumbbells. Yeah. And you can get more used to what that movement feels like, and then it'll transfer over to something like this. Yeah. And just do things like that for skill base. Yeah. You don't need to do that for. So
I'm gonna do dumbbells. All right. 18. Let's see if I can keep track. Bop, bop, bop.
I'm impossible to impress. Send the checks to my new address. paid in full, I got no stress. This isn't personal, it's business, man.
All right, last one is 3 rounds, 10 thrusters, 200 meters on rower. 3 rounds. I'm gonna die. I thought I was gonna die in that last one. Because I'd actually, as soon as I got done, I thought you went, and then I went again.
I knew, I had a feeling.
I was like, oh fuck!
I had a feeling you were thinking that. I mean, I wish that were the case.
Yeah, but 3 rounds back to back to back. Now I know. Now I don't kill myself in the first round. So, here we go.
Big holes
3, 2,
to bury the
1,
dead.
go.
Look at yourself in the mirror and tell me what a man is without pride. Tell me what a man is without fire in his eyes. Tell me who the fuck you are. You are.
Last row. Here we go. This is it.
Song me.
We are
Fuck me.
Here we go. I run this. I run that. I run this. I run that. Here we go. I run this. I run that. I run this. Yep.
Everybody back up. Everybody back up. I run this. I run this. I run that. I'm bigger than a back truck. I run this. I run that. Everybody back up. I run this. I run this. I run that. I'm bigger than a back truck.
I'm ready to go over 6 minutes. Fuck me.
Much heavier than mine. So, last thing we're doing, we're supposed to do handstand push-ups, which you've obviously seen my handstands, not so good. And then we're gonna come down, touch our head, and I guess go back up.
Do kippy.
Okay, I will definitely have to do that. Strict.
Like tipping into it. Just put your hands down, and you're gonna kick this leg up and then push off your other foot.
Okay. Make it look so easy. Gymnastics was definitely not something I did. I did every other sport, just not this. Alright, so we're gonna go.
Yeah, kick that left leg and then push off the right.
Okay.
Yeah! You need to push a little harder. There we go.
and then I just come down. Oh, I'm not, oh, coming back down.
So try turning your hands out a tiny, tiny bit.
Okay.
Not, that's too much.
Oh.
So this is like forward. I'm going to point your pointer finger forward.
Okay.
Turn them out a little bit.
There we go. And 1, 2, 3. Up. There we go. Okay. And you just go down. Hop. And go back up. Wait. Oh no, I can kick. Up.
Nice.
Oh
Okay.
crap.
I'm going to teach you something real quick. So when you like press right with the bar, we have like a tripod, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. We don't ever press from like here because then the bar would be on top of our head.
Yeah.
It's the same thing down here. I don't want to bring my head down between my hands. I want to bring my head down to that tripod.
So it should be.
So if your head's going to be a little bit closer to the wall, your hands aren't going to be out like this.
That's why I fell over.
Yep. You want to think about like pushing, like rotating your lats down and back and forward. So I'm more in like that same pressing position here versus here. So I'll sometimes like maybe pull this away from the wall a little bit. We can try that to give you a little more room, a little more tripod. So if I put my hands here, my head's gonna come back to here.
Okay.
Versus here. So I'll put my hands here. When I come down, I want to already lower in a tripod
coming backwards.
versus lowering to like this,
I
right?
definitely
So
came
lower in the tripod. So this is more, and then I'm in a better position with my neck too, versus like having it sort of cocked like this.
Yeah.
Or
Instead
this.
of back. Yeah.
So practice like just once you kick up, so have your hands in here. And then when you start to lower, think of that eccentric slow lower and already pushing your elbows, like your armpits forward. I'll help you up.
Oh!
There you go.
Okay, so coming down.
Look forward.
I have to go this way. Up.
Good. But I want this to be on the ground, not your forehead.
Okay,
So bring
so
your head
coming
forward.
this way.
Yes.
Oh!
Nice.
Ay.
Okay, don't do it anymore. Nice.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So super important to know. Unless you really want to learn this skill or you need it for whatever you're working towards, like a competition or whatever, don't need to do it. If you like just wanna, you like doing overhead stuff, you like getting better at like skills,
Yeah.
that's awesome. A great way to practice it without like sort of sacrificing techniques so you can almost like injure yourself before you even realize you are, is doing like a slow lower. So like you do a lot of like tempo work with pressing and like slow, like 3-second lower, right? You can do the exact same thing with this sort of exercise and not even press out of it. And you'll still gain all of the strength and the to be able to do the movement and get stronger in it. But you can do the same sort of thing.
I almost got kicked in the face.
Sorry. Instead of pressing out, you would do like what you're doing with the presses, where you just slow lower.
That's
And then you would just come
I
down.
don't even think of
And you would
that.
start over again, and you'd kick back up. Then you would slow lower. And then you come down
I like the little.
and kick back up. So you're not
ones.
really, you can really control like your position. You can gain all that really good strength without sort of.
But you could do like, what's normal like set range that you would do on like a
Like in a
kipping
workout,
one, yeah.
in a workout, you could do. It's all depending on like what your skill level is.
Very little.
So something for you is if you were gonna do, you wanted to do like you wanted to keep something moving. You didn't want to like, because a movement like this, once they're gone, they're gone. You literally just have to wait, right? So if you don't ever want to have to be doing that, you would do smaller sets, but maybe more rounds. So you do like 5 rounds of 3. So like for instance, my piece today is he gave me a bigger range for me to choose from based on how my shoulders feel, but it says 4 to 9 unbroken, 2 to 3 minute rest, 4 sets. So I'll do, depending on how it feels,
4 to 9.
I'll do 4 to 9, rest, like full recovery, and then hit it again, because he wants them unbroken every time. Will get you a lot stronger, so when you are doing like bigger sets, you see people moving so fast through kipping handstand push-ups, but they're not necessarily slamming their head on the ground.
Yeah, I definitely
you learn how
slammed.
to do like a really controlled really controlled lower that's fast, but you never really lose tension through here.
Yeah.
So you're almost always pushing into the floor, like as if you were pushing into the bar, which gives you a lot of support through your tripod. Also making sure that you aren't in a straight line and you are coming to a tripod, so all your body weight is being held up by 3 points and not so much on your head. Because like if you're all here and you come down on like the slightest like kink, you just fuck yourself up.
Okay, you come down. That's what I want mine to look like. One more time. Let's see if I can go any faster. Ha! Ha!
I really think about on that lower, position-wise, almost when you come down, seeing your elbows and your peripheral.
Okay.
So you really are in that tripod. And making sure you're not arching your neck. It's kind of like when you deadlift, right? Like you teach people
When
you don't
handstand, I feel like everyone like looks, maybe because you're walking, you need to look forward.
But if you watch like a gymnast,
they don't.
They don't.
Straight.
Because this is me in line, right? And you never should be doing your movement for a handstand walk with your feet or with your head.
Yeah.
So when you get into line and you've learned to where this is how I move my body, this is like my center of mass, and where that goes, I'll go. You don't need to really look.
Neutral.
So like it's more of a neutral spine. You'll see some people that like, look, I have a fused neck. So for me, like I've lost range of motion this way. And this, learning how to pull that in will actually help you probably pull this in.
Yeah.
Like aligning here will probably help you be easier to pull your ribs in.
Nope, that was way too light. Okay, there it is.
Pull your ribs in. Good, think elbows forward.
Elbows
Yeah,
forward.
lats forward.
And up.
There we go. Elbows forward.
God, I keep lowering so slow. Or so fast. One, elbows forward. Yep.
Squeeze your booty. There you go, that was great. On that kip. There we go.
This one?
Yep.
Oop.
Nice.
Oh, too low. Ah! All right, 1, 2. Ha!
That was really great, Kip. Nice.
Oh my God.
The more you really start to know what those positions are, you'll be able to move through them smoother, better, and faster.
Not bad. I like that. TLB Daily. Maybe we'll start adding those. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below if you think I should sign up for CrossFit.
Comment below if you want me and Dana to put on a functional conventional competition.
Conventional
Team comp.
Comment below. Yeah. Let us know.
Tag your partner.
Tag your partner below.
Like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and tag your partner below if you want to come to our competition.
Yeah.
That we may or may not hold.
Functional meets conventional.
Coming at you soon to a gym near you. Or not.
To a
near
park.
You. To a park.